We them ninjas, yeah. Chop it up like a blender, quick, fast, cut your grass, yeah. Chop it up like a blender, quick, fast, cut your grass, yeah. Chop it up like a blender. Saving green, be the team. We gon' pull up on the scene. Cut your grass by any means. It started out as just a dream, like Biggie. Now we the best in the city, like Biggie. Now we the best in the city. Pull up, pull up, pull up.
What's up, ninjas? What is up? What is up on this Thirsty Thursday? You know, it's a Thirsty Thursday. How do you know? Because we thirsty for these yards. A lot of you ninjas know I went out of town and finally got back. I've actually been back now for, oh gosh, almost a week, if not a little over a week. I don't know. I think at least a week. And why I haven't been uploading any videos, honestly, I've just been playing catch up, ninjas. So it's been raining the whole time I was out of town, and then when I came back it was still raining on and off every day or two or so, and so it really complicated things. So I've been playing catch up. I'm still playing catch up, but I'm definitely a heck of a lot better position than I was a few days ago, obviously, because I'm making this video and I have time to take a minute to say hi to you ninjas and make a video today. So that's really what I've been doing. Now, I know in this video, a lot of you ninjas are going to expect to, hey, how was your trip? What's going on? Give us an update. But that's not what this video is about. I will say the trip was awesome. I had so much fun. We'll save it for another video. But I did have a great time with everybody there, the whole trip itself. I got to see, you know, I did a little tour. I went through Hollywood, Beverly Hills. I do have some video footage for you. I went ahead and uploaded it onto the computer. I just need to go ahead and edit it. So it'll be down the road. Just bear with me on that, okay? Especially as I'm still playing catch up. But today, I want to make a video, and I'll try to see if I can get some mowing here and there. But if not, then, you know, it is what it is. But today, I want to dedicate a video to one thing and one thing only. Well, two things. Well, three things. The main one we're going to talk about is training employees. And as you ninjas know, a lot of you have been watching me now for a while. I have been going solo for a period of time. Gosh, going on what, 2-3 months, something like that. I don't know. And that was a choice by me. I wanted to go solo. I'm at this point now where I am ready to go ahead and start hiring, which means I'm going to have to get ready to start interviewing and meeting all these people, and then try to find the one that fits my needs. So with that being said, we're going to talk about how you go, or how I go, I should say, about training employees and what I do and what has worked for me. Now, this is specifically just training them and showing them the ropes when it comes to you and your business and your lawns. You know, how to help them catch on and what needs to be done. Now, this has nothing to do, will they stay, will they make it? That's a whole nother category, okay? We already discussed this. We know how hard it is to find employees. Actually, probably in every industry right now, it's really hard to find employees. And you know, so you'll be lucky if you find a good one that'll, you know, stay for a little while, but most will come and go, and that's just part of it. But anyway, so we'll talk about what I do and how I train them and all that. But two other things I want to show you. One, I mentioned a few videos ago, I think probably the last video that I uploaded, or maybe the second to last before I went to LA, about what I really like and what I have discovered using for all the plastic and chrome and stuff on your truck. You could probably use it on your mower too, any kind of plastic like the gas tanks and stuff, where it puts a sealant on it, it protects it from the sun, and it gives it a nice clean shine. It almost looks like brand new. But another main thing I want to go ahead and cover real quickly is, ever since I uploaded that video when I had that heat exhaustion a few weeks ago, I've had a lot of companies reach out to me and say, Banik. I'm like, don't give me that, Banik. What do you want? No, I'm just kidding. But I was like, yes. And they're like, hey, you know, we saw the video. You're dealing with some serious heat down there in the you know, with all the humidity. I'm like, oh yeah, you have no idea. And that's another thing about LA I want to real quickly say. So two things that was really different for me over there. One, the time change, right? 3 hours back. So if it's 12 p.m. here, it's 9 a.m. over there. And when it's 12 p.m. over there, it's 3 p.m. over here. Did I say that right? So that was really confusing. But another one is no humidity. I don't know if they ever have humidity, but at least for the time that I was there was no humidity. I mean, it was like 80s and 85 to 90, 95 or something like that, but there was no humidity. It's the dry heat from what I've always heard, but now I actually got to experience it. And honestly, ninjas, I love it. I wish that weather was here. So a lot of you ninjas out there in the West, you have no idea what you're not missing out, okay? And I know a lot of ninjas up north are probably in a very similar situation. You just don't have the kind of humidity that we have down here. So not only are we battling with 90+ degree heat from the sun, but then when you add that humidity, it's a whole nother level. It's not just the heat itself. It actually gives, it's difficult to breathe. I mean, it's crazy how it can affect a human body. So those were the two things that I noticed the difference. But anyway, so I've had a couple of companies talking to me. Another one is t-shirts. So I haven't gotten any yet, but we're just going back and forth and talking. And so they got these t-shirts, man. I don't know, like when the sweat hits it, it actually turns on and it's like activates the cool. You know, it's supposed to keep your whole body with so many degrees cooler. So that's something, if I end up moving forward with them, I'll definitely let you know. But another company that reached out to me that I said, you know what, I've seen these things before, not these type, the one that I got, but some of the other ones, like there's fans and stuff, and I'm like, oh, this is totally cheesy. But when I looked into it, they told me about it, I was like, whoa, this is actually legit. This is pretty serious. These things are not cheap, and this is like, they really did a good job inventing this, designing it, and building it, man. This thing is tough. So what I'm gonna go ahead and show you right now is we're talking about a portable air conditioner that you can bring with you. And I think this is a game changer. Coollify. Look at this. Simple, but unique. Okay. So when I first opened this, and I already opened and looked at it, but I went ahead and put it back because I want to definitely show you the whole unboxing experience. When you open it, right here it says, make it happen. I can dig that. The really unique design. So this kind of threw me off. I'm like, what in the world? Almost like, I don't know, out of space or something. So Coollify variable air conditioner, okay? Black technology cooling, patent double vent design, hanging neck design. So it's got a 360 actually, where it'll blow air all around your neck. All right, so you open it, and this is what I'm trying to tell you. At first I was like, I've seen some of these other ones that are little like fans and stuff, and I mean, like, this is crazy. I actually saw somebody put like some kind of a fan on a trimmer. Like, that's gonna help, and it's like goofy looking. This is legit. All right, so they sent me a white one, and I got a black one on the way. So I don't know if there's any more colors besides the black and white, but I like the black one because I think it'll be really good with just, you know, the dirt, because we are out here in lawn care, you know, cutting grass, slicing and dicing. And the black one also has all that gold around it, as the white one does as well. And so here's the paperwork, of course, and then we've got the charger. Here it is out of the box, and this thing is not heavy at all. It feels great, very smooth. And here's the cool thing, man. So, and I'll show it to you. I'll put it around my neck and show it to you. So if you really want it to be hitting you right up around your, like your cheekbones or stuff, you can, you know, close it in. Or if you wanted to like hit your face around your cheeks and your ears, you can actually open it as wide as, you know, wherever you feel comfortable with it. So this is pretty cool. Now, once you activate, like I said, you can use it as a fan, but once you activate the cooling mode, this back here on your neck gets really freaking cold. You know how when you have like a cold chill, you know, like goosebumps, cold chill, like if you're like cold in the winter or something, you know how you feel it in your neck and you're like, your whole body gets these chills? Well, that's what that is. So when, you know, they have studied this and looked into it, and we have certain nerves and muscles in the back of our neck connected to our brain that controls our temperature in our body. And so with this being super cold, and then you're constantly got cool air blowing on your face here, it really brings down your temperature and it keeps you cool. Now, if you're wondering, well, Benik, does this really work, and how well does it work, and, you know, will it really bring my body temperature down? So I have been using this, and I have tried it out, and I've done a lot of reading on it. This will bring your temperature down by about 7-8 degrees. I mean, that's a lot, ninja. So if you're like 97 degree body temperature, you're out here in the heat, you know, it'll bring it down to 90, 91 degrees. It's very durable. It's not some kind of, you know, just cheap plastic. You can just tell when you're holding it how well it is made and designed. So it's not something that's going to break on you immediately or instantly, you know what I mean? I think even if it almost feels like a cell phone, that type of slickness, you know, so it feels like if you accidentally even dropped it, this would be fine. I mean, you'd probably bang it up a little bit, but I don't think it would quit working. And another thing that I really like about it is it looks like headphones. So you could technically use this no matter what you do, even if you're just sitting out, you know, by the pool, if you're doing yard work, you know, whether you're in lawn care or if you're just doing yard work around your house, or if you are running, bike riding, if you are just traveling somewhere, you can have this literally around your neck and wherever you go, and it'll keep you cool. Because like I said, it looks like headphones, and that is really neat. I'm really impressed with this company, and I want to say a big thank you to them for sending this out to me and giving me the opportunity to review this for you ninjas and show you how it works. And you know, I will keep you updated. I'll definitely continue to use it. Today's my first day. I just got it in yesterday, and you know, I will make a part 2 video to this and tell you really what I think. And by the time I make the part 2 video, I'm sure the black one will come in as well, so that way I'll have 2 of them. Okay, I shut off the AC in the truck, so that way when I turn this on, hopefully you'll be able to pick it up and hear it. But there is an indicator for left side and right side, so that way, you know, you don't put them backwards, because you know, it lets you know which way to put it around your neck, so that way you actually get the breeze. But this is pretty cool. So you put this right here, the cold spot, right on the center of your neck, and like I said, you can adjust this. And look, I mean, it's not gonna fall. Like I said, I've already cut 1 or 2 yards with it, and it didn't bother me, but it kept me really cool. So you can adjust this, so if you want it to be hitting you right around here, maybe your neck area, cheekbones, you can close it in, right? But if you wanted to start getting this area where your ears are and your cheeks and maybe behind your ears, you can open it up. You see that? I mean, you can open up as far as that, but that, I think that'd be a little too much. Well, to each his own, I guess. But you know, I've had it somewhere around there, and I've even had it somewhere around there. I'm kind of testing it as I'm going, okay? So I'm trying it out here myself, and you know, it's fine. And like I said, it looks like headphones. Portable air conditioning. So when you turn it on, you have 3 sets. You have the low, medium, and high. So we'll go ahead and turn it on. I don't know if you can hear it. So that is the low. You click one more time. That's the medium. And then you click one more time, and that's the high. Now, I don't know, I hope you ninjas can hear this, but I'm telling you, this is pretty strong. And a lot of us, maybe we don't like cold air that's constantly hitting us, so if you just want to use it as a fan, you can. Right now, I am in the fan mode. But if you hold this button for 1.5 seconds, when I press it and hold it, you'll hear a little beep. That's when the cool mode will kick on. There it is. So the first thing that I'm noticing instantly is the back of my neck, that area, that spot that I told you about, is already getting cold. My neck is actually getting cold. Okay, I'm getting chills. And the air conditioning is turned off in the truck. Truck is reading about 88 to 90 outside. See, that's what I'm trying to tell you. These people, whoever invented this, they really did their homework on this. So we have these nerves in the back of our neck, as I mentioned, that's connected to our brain and that controls our body temperatures. So that's why a lot of us ninjas, you know, we'll have wet rags and stuff, cold wet rags around our neck to keep us cool, right? Well, they have looked into, look, I am getting actually goosebumps right now. I wish I could show you. I wish I could show you. I don't know if you could see, but I'm getting goosebumps. Like, I have the AC turned off, and it's 90 degrees outside, and I'm comfortable. So not only does it keep your face and your neck cool, but it actually brings your whole body temperature down. This is awesome. The back of my neck is ice cold. It feels like somebody took an ice cube and put it there. And like I said, you can adjust it. So if I do it like this, see, now I'm getting a bunch of cold air through here. And if I close it in, now it's like right here. It's so weird because the back of my neck is getting these chills that I would get sometimes when we're working in fall and winter. Woo! That's crazy, ninjas. This is crazy. So this is not, you know, some kind of rinky-dinky blower, you know, that I've seen some funky ones that I was like, that is so silly and crazy. Like they put it around their neck and they have like these fans in front of their face. I mean, I was like, come on. So when this is a whole nother level. And like I said, this is not something really cheap. This is a really good investment. And I think for any of us out here who are working in this type of atmosphere, you know, this type of heat that we are, anybody who's in lawn care knows how it is when it gets hot. This is awesome. I'm a firm believer. I'll leave their link down at the bottom in the description, okay? I do have a code for you as well. I gotta check my email. I wanna see if we're gonna do the sgninjas 10, it can save you 10%, or if they sent me a different code. I'm not really sure the name of the code. So what I'll do is hopefully I'll have the code by the end of the day, and then in the description when I put the link to this, I'll go ahead and put the code down there as well. So you can save yourself 10%, because like I said, I think these are like 150 bucks. So, you know, if you can save yourself almost 20 bucks or something, why not? This is awesome. I love it. I will share with you regardless of what I get. Sometimes some stuff is just funky and goofy, and sometimes things are really good, and this happens to be one of them. So very, very glad for that. Thank you again. Now, as far as the detailing on the truck, when it comes to like plastic and chrome and stuff, I shared it in, like I said, 2-3 videos ago before I left for LA. But this is a company that sells a bunch of cleaning products, you know, detailing. They're definitely into that whole category of business, and this is what I use. Now, we're not going to use this today, like I said, but I want to definitely show you. There's like a couple bottles in here, but this stuff does amazing. For those of you who watched the last 2 of my videos, and one of those is where I mention it, you can see how tiny it looked. So a lot of you can use this stuff on any kind of plastic, anything that the sun will make it fade over time. You know, even like this stuff around the mirror, right? Anything, door handles, if your grill is plastic black like Tiny is, but if you have chrome grill too, it will help. So here it is, let me open it. So there it is. It is called, it's by Slick Products, it's called Multi-Surface Shine and Protectant. All right, designed to enhance plastic, rubber, vinyl, and more. Shines and renews surfaces, protects against corrosion, and then reduces mud. So I'm telling you, ninjas, this stuff is amazing, amazing, amazing. I am so impressed by it, and I just wanted to show you this, and I cannot wait to actually get to use this and make a video for you. For those of you who might have missed that other video, even though I didn't really use it on that other video, I did show you at least what it looked like after I used it. I didn't use it on camera is what I mean. For all your dirty toys, this is the direction of use, direction to, you know, how to use it. But literally, if you have 4-wheelers, if you have a truck, if you have mowers, whatever you have, a boat, this stuff is amazing. I'm tempted to almost just use it a little to show. Yeah, let's go outside. All right, so we'll do it here, right here. So you can see, you know, it's dirty. That's one, I know. But, you know, it's not the same as it was the day I bought Tiny. You know, the sun constantly beating down on any kind of plastic, it's gonna lose its original color. Now, watch what happens. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? All right. By the way, it smells amazing. Probably not good for you, and don't try to smell it. But it smells like one of those bubble gums when you were a kid. The Hubba Bubba. Now look at this. Look at the difference. Look at that. That is amazing. Wow. Let's try to get one more area. So I said I wasn't going to do this because I am at my customer's property. Pulled up in another yard, but it's really hard not to use it, you know, to show you how good of a job it is. Look at that. It gives it that clean shine, and it protects it. So not only, you know, does it just give a clean shine, but it actually puts a layer of like coating on there, and it protects it from against the sun. Okay, you want to do it in the door handle? We'll do it in the door handle. I probably should be careful not to get it on the body, but it's okay. Okay. Look at that. Any kind of plastic, like any kind of rubber, you know, look at all this stuff. All this stuff is from just years of sun beating down on it. And that it happens to every single vehicle. But if we spray this, look at that. That's amazing. So there you have it. A lot of you have asked me about this because since I mentioned it in the last video, a lot of you have emailed about it. Some of you have DM'd me on Instagram, and I told you just be patient. I'm gonna do a video on this, and then because I knew I was going out of town, and I've just been trying to rush and get packing and all that. But you know, we'll have one of the videos where I'm actually detailing and washing all the mowers, as I do all the time when I have time. But you know, I'll be using this, and then we're gonna definitely get more into it. Hiring employees is crazy, right? That's one of the reasons why I went solo there for a little while, to clear my head, to kind of see if I can really keep up with things. And I can. It's just, it gets a little hectic and crazy when you've got nothing but rain, and then you got to play a little catch up. But training employees, especially new employees, so I'm not really talking about training employees, people who have experience, people who have done this before, and you're like, if you come across someone who has experience, I mean, wow, that's awesome. But 9 times out of 10, everybody will say, yeah, I know how to cut grass, and then they come out here and they have no idea what's going on, because, you know, commercial cutting is not the same as cutting your granny's yard. I'm just being honest. That's just what it is. There's certain things that need to be done at all times at every single yard. So how I go about it is, when I hire new employees that do not have any experience, so my rotations, as all of our rotations, I'm sure you've got your weeklies, you've got your bi-weeklies, and then the 3rd week you got your weeklies, and then the 4th week you got your bi-weeklies. So it's going to repeat itself, right? I give each one of them 30 days, and then by the end of the 30 days, you know, I know that they're going to either, they got it, because at that point they've covered every single one of my properties. All right, so in 30 days, they have covered all the properties. And if they haven't picked it up by then, by the end of 30 days, then most likely we're gonna part ways. By the end of the 30 days, if they've picked up all my yards, they picked up the rotation, they know what every yard requires, they know what needs to be taken care of at every yard, then that's why I tell them, hey, at the end of 30 days, you're gonna get your raise, and basically, you know, welcome on board. I even tell this up front to anyone I hire. I say, hey, there's a 30-day, you know, trial, so to say. So let's just see how you do for 30 days, and then we'll really look into, you know, getting you hired on and all that. So I do give a 30-day ordeal there. And what I do in those 30 days, I have to take my time at every yard that we pull up to actually walk around the property, show them around the property, tell them what I expect from them, tell them what my customers expect from us, and, you know, how I do it. If it's an edging thing, I have to actually take the weed eater and show them how it needs to look. So if it's like a little walkway and it's got edging on both sides, I may do one side and then to ask them, hey, go do the other side, and let's see if you can make it about the same as the other side that I did. So, you know, it's things like that. Walking around the whole property, telling them, hey, make sure you get that area, make sure you get that area, because that's the areas where I can't get it with the mower. So you literally have to take the time to walk around each property, but you only do it for 30 days. Okay? At the end of the 30 days, they should have it down, because going into that 2nd month, right, the 5th week, you're repeating the route of the 1st week when they started. Well, besides the weeklies, but I'm talking about like the, you know, bi-weeklies, which most of mine are bi-weeklies. I mean, I have quite a few weeklies, and I've picked up a lot of weeklies this season, but I still have plenty of bi-weeklies, very loyal customers of mine. They've been with me for a long time, and I have a hard time parting ways with customers that have been good to me. I've got relationships with these people, and I'm used to their yards. I have no problems with, you know, they're always on time, whether we have a card on file or whether they're just pay for the whole month or 2 ahead. A lot of my customers pay up for the whole season. That's a whole nother video and a whole nother story. So I do still have a lot of bi-weeklies. I'd love to have all my yards be weeklies because it'd be a lot easier, but that's just not the case. So that is how I train my employees. It takes a lot of time out of your day. It takes out of the whole month, really, but every day. And it's stressful. And it's one of the reasons why when you go between employees a lot, you want to just go solo for a little while and clear your head and do your thing, man. And that's it. So it takes time, but if they get it by the end of that 30 days, I give them a raise and we're good to go. We keep moving forward. But that's how I do it. I don't know how you ninjas do it, but I take the time to walk through all my properties with them, and you know, they either will get it or not. Now, will they stay? That's a whole nother category, a whole nother topic. Who knows, right? We don't know if they're going to stay. People, sometimes they think they can do this and then they find out, you know, doing 15, 20 yards a day is not an easy thing. And then when you're dealing with heat and all these other things, it's just, a lot of people decide this is not for me. That's why a lot of us who are solo, you know, will just try to find friends who will help us here and there from time to time. You know, they're not trying to get into that whole hiring ordeal. Now, when you are hiring new employees, this is also another topic, but I do want to say this is a lot of information for you ninjas, okay? So I know this is going to be another long video, but hey, I'm back. It is what it is. Make sure you got insurance on these people, okay? Make sure you got insurance on your business. Make sure you got insurance on the people that anybody that is sitting in your truck next to you, they need to be insured while they are working with you. And this goes also on your truck insurance, okay? Make sure you'll tell them this is a business truck. I'm gonna have employees in this truck. So that way they can adjust your policy, and God forbid you get into an accident, whether it's your fault or not, and your employee gets severely hurt, or even just hurt, period, you know, bruised up, bumped up. They need to go to a doctor. They need to see professional help, right? Medical help. You wanna be covered. Workman's comp, same thing. If they get hurt, whether it be in the truck or whether it be on a job, you do not want to be stressing yourself, oh my gosh, you know, he just got hurt under my time, and how in the world am I going to pay for this? Get workman's comp. If it's that severe and it's a very serious injury, he's going to have to go through a bunch of, and here's the cool thing, once you get workman's comp, if that's the situation, he can't work anymore, he or she, they can't work anymore, contact your workman's comp insurance company, give all the information from your employee to them. They will contact him and he's going to be dealing with them. You'll probably never hear about it again, okay? You'll never hear about it again because he's got nothing to do with you anymore. He's dealing with them. It's just a peace of mind, and you know, yes, it's expensive. I'm not gonna lie, it's not the cheapest thing out there, but if you don't use it, at the end of the year, you'll usually get a little bit of a refund because you know, you paid in your premiums but you didn't use it. So you know, it is what it is, but you need to have that, and that's how I train employees. And I am getting ready to start training employees because I'm getting ready to start hiring. So will be very interesting to see who comes on board, and you know, will they last or not? And you know, I don't even know right now. I think it's hard to find anybody just because of the whole situation in the economy, but we'll see. All I can do is give it a try. I did want to go solo for a little while. That was my choice. Like I said, I just wanted to clear my mind. I wanted to do my own thing. So we'll see what happens. Ninjas, thank you so much. I think I'm not going to record any mowing. I think I've talked enough. I appreciate you, ninjas. And I'm back. I'm back. LA was awesome. I'll give more info down the road. Oh, well, one thing I can't tell you is I'll probably be going back, okay, for another season. So they want me back for another season. I'll probably be going back for another season. That's it. Thank you. Appreciate you, ninjas. Hope all you have been well while I have been gone. Did you miss me? I know you did. I missed you too.
Saving green.
I missed you too. Take care, ninjas. Have a good one. Peace.
Saving green, be the team. We gon' pull up on the scene. Cut your grass by any means. It started out as just a dream. Like Biggie, now we the best in the city. Like Biggie, now we the best in the city. Pull up, pull up, pull up. Saving green.